morning. Good morning, guys. It is a yucky day today. Down here in Louisiana, we've been getting rain every day. You can see yard's flooding up a little bit. Let me clean this lens. You know, it's damp. I can't do anything in the yard. I can't work on I wanted to work on this week on my little kitchen. That's going to probably be next week. We're supposed to have rain every day this week, and even I don't even know about next week. I mean, the way it's showing it, the forecast, it looks like we're going to have rain. My phone only shows up to like Sunday. It's showing rain even Sunday, so we'll see. Play it by ear. Hey, but I want to show you guys the baby quail. Now, remember I had hatched out 13 babies, and they're all doing fine. They're all doing well. Let's see if I can lower this camera a little bit so you guys can see. And here they are. Let me set up a light, not a heat light either. Here we go. Let's see if I can it'll focus in on anything. Let me clean the lens. Looks like the lens is fogging up. And there they are. All 13 of them. They're doing good. Hello. Come see. They might come to me. They do think I'm their mama. Look at them jumping around. Hello. They get a little excited when I talk to them. Hello. Come on. Hey. Hello. Hello. I didn't have my camera out. I put this feeder in here, and they were all sitting up in here, man, just eating away. It looked pretty cool. I got a picture on my phone, and I went in to get my camera, and then they're all off out of it. I guess they ate enough. Just one eating here. They might here come back. Let me wipe my lens again. It looks like it's fogging up a little bit. Yeah, it's a little clear now. So I have been having raccoons coming here, and man, it was amazing. I come out here one morning, and my little caps where I feed the feeders, the caps were off. There was food all over the place. They had they took the cap off and digging in the food. This one over here, they had the pipe pulled up. I mean, good thing the pipe is as long as it is. They had it pulled up a good ways. So what I did, I got to tighten down on this one. The thing went down. I put some strapping over it to keep them down, and I've been watching out at night. I got a certain time. I know they're coming by. Trying to get rid of them. Actually, 2 nights I've shot them with a 22. The 22 don't kill them, but it's keeping them from coming back. You know, it's not killing them. I mean, they get hit with it. One that got hit up here, he fell off, but he took off. 2 nights ago, I hit. I mean, you could tell they got hit. It hurts. I understand, and it could die. So what I did was I went ahead and I just in case that they would get the idea to just move this aside to open my doors, I put these little locks on here. So that way, if they do that, I got these extra locks. So I put it on all the cages, not the bottom ones yet, not my 2 bottoms. I don't have nothing in them, but everywhere I have birds, I put these locks on. And not the easiest thing to work sometimes. I mean, they're cheap, but at least they can't just push it out. They have to pull that little thing down to open it. So and if it breaks, I'll go buy more. They were cheap enough. So I have them. I have one on here. I have one down here. Just extra protection so that they can't get it in the cage. Because I had went. This is amazing. In my greenhouse back here, I have some metal garbage cans with tops, and I have feed in it. Well, I left the door open one night, and I think they can still get in there. They can still get in there, like underneath some kind of way. But I went in there the next day, and they had the top off of one of the garbage cans. It was easier to take the top off than the other. They had the top off, and they had gotten in the feed, and the other one they never did get opened. So I got it strapped down with a bungee cord, you know. But I kind of figured that as the summer rolled in, I was going to start having some raccoon problems, you know. So I'm working on, you know, keeping all my chickens and my quail and everything. I'm working on keeping them safe, and I think it's just going to take me maybe a couple of weeks. I sit up just like if I was deer hunting. I'm sitting right there by the door, and when they come around here, it's amazing because I have the aquaponics running, and so that with that water going, they really can't hear me open the door. And I'll open the door real slow, and I can open it enough where I can stick, you know, my freedom stick out, and try to take them out. But I've never killed one. I've shot them. I've hit them, skimmed them or something. But I'm trying to. I think after a while they'll get the idea to stay away from this yard here. So, and I can always see the evidence that they've been here. So if they're gone, they don't show up for a while, and then I all of a sudden one day come out and start seeing evidence of it, I'll sit up again and catch them coming back here. So it's kind of disturbed my quail a little bit. They're not. That's one of the signs if you have quail, when they start they stop laying, or they're not laying as much. A lot of times that happens. It could happen just naturally because they don't actually lay an egg every day of their life. I mean, if you do research on them, quail will lay about 385 days out the year that they won't lay an egg. And you know, maybe you know, do they all do it at the same time? They could, you know, living together. I don't know. But anyway, so this week here I had kind of been, they haven't been laying as many eggs as normal. So I'm still getting a few. Like I got 9 females, but I've only collected like 5 eggs. You know what I mean? So it could be a combination of both. You know what I mean? I'm not sure, but I know that, you know, when they get spooked with predators, they'll stop laying. And this one here is watching me do the YouTube, and hello, he's just checking me out. He's watching me. Yep. Ain't he pretty? Ain't he pretty? Yeah. Matter of fact, that's actually a female. I'm saying a he. That's the female. You see, the female has specks on her breast area. The male won't. It'll be a solid orange-red color. You know, like a robin redbreast. They're kind of like that. Hello. Where are y'all? Come see. And I think that's the male back there in the back. Now you see a tarp in the back. I have a blue tarp hanging here. When it rains here, especially this time of the year, we get the violent rains, and you know that when the cold and the heat mix, so that rain blows in here. So if it blows too hard and these get wet, the water rolls down, will trickle down the pipe and get into their feeder, and it clogs it all up. So when we get a lot of rainy weather, violent rainy weather, I put a tarp up around the back here just to block the the rain from coming in, you know. Ah, hey, okay, so that's what's going on so far, you guys. I just wanted to kind of let y'all see the baby quail, what's going on. They're doing well. They're doing really well. And tomorrow makes a week old. And we have some pretty we're pretty hot down here. Maybe right now today because of the rain it's not as hot particularly. Now it's amazing because remember last time I lost the babies because that controller went bad, so I bought a new controller. Now, this controller that's working, this one's the old controller that was running this. So when this one went bad, since I wasn't using the incubator, I moved it over to use it here. So the other one that's up here, over back this way a little more, is the newer one. So this is the old one. Well, I'm not sure if it's working right. I came out here and it was staying on. It was showing, I forgot what it was showing, but I turned it off. Okay, I turned the light off. And then the thing went up to like 103 degrees. So anyway, I dropped the setting down 5 degrees. So I got the setting at like 94 and the light should come on. Oh. And so right now it's showing 92 and a half and the light's not coming on. So I'm not sure what's going on. I know you saw a light on. I had put a little 29 watt bulb over here just so I can video in here and you can see. But the actually heat lamp should be on. Should be on right now. And it's not, so I'm not understanding. I guess it's going bad, but you know, we're warm enough down here. I believe they're going to probably be just fine without a heat lamp. They seem to be doing good. They're all over the cage now because when the light was on, they were all on this side over here bunched together. That's what made me think, man, something's wrong. Okay, the light just came on. Yeah, it is. It came on. So it came on at 91 degrees, and now it's going up now at 94. It went off. Okay. All right, good. So it's at 95. It's kind of slowly creeping up, 95.1. So, okay, so it's working. Okay, so I set it at 94, and so it went down to like 92 before it kicked back on. Okay. So really, it's working. And that's all the heat they need. They don't need much more than that. That's 95. So every week with a quail, as they get older, you can start dropping the temperature down like 5 degrees. So it's going to work all perfect. So it is working. Okay. I'm just going to keep a check on it really close. It just worked fine just now, but it seemed like before that something was off. Now I don't know if I'm missing out on something when I'm catching something. The probe, I moved it around, make sure it was under the light, because before it was underneath. It got underneath the feeder, so that's one reason I think that it was trying to get hot to make that thing, the little probe hot. You know what I mean? So now that I got the probe out here in the open, and I put another thermometer in here, temperature gauge in here, just to kind of help keep track. Now that's showing 88 degrees. Up here it's showing 93 degrees. So this is a battery operated one. It might need a battery. Might not be as accurate because it is battery. And then it could be accurate and something could be going wrong here. So I probably need to pick up another thermometer and put it in here just to have 3 readings so I can know what's going on. I want to keep them safe. I don't want to see another tragedy happen. It happened last month to me, and yeah. So that's what's going on, you guys. The one quail that survived the tragedy last month, she's still doing well. Let's see if we can get in there. Baby quail, where you at? She's back there. Baby quail, come on. She's a little skittish from, I guess, what happened. She's still kind of scary. That's another little tub I put in there that's got some sand in it for her to jump in. I don't think she's even been in it. I don't know if she knows what to do with it yet. She's 5 weeks. She's a female. Hey! And so what I'm going to do, you know, I wanted to make a pet out of her because she made her special because she survived. But reality is I don't have the room to keep her as a something special. So next week, or in 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, I'm going to be adding her into the breeder cage. Okay, and so that'll fill up, because one of these cages has 4 females and one has 5. So I'm going to put her in where they have the 4. And then both of these breeders cages here will each have 5 females, and that's my goal, to get a male and 5 females. And then the next goal is to do these 2. And I'm hoping that out of these 13, it would be so awesome if I at least get 2 males and the rest females, because then I'll put them all in here and start having some more eggs. So I'm looking for eggs. I need eggs. I just need eggs. I need a lot of eggs. I sell pickled eggs. Plus I want to start reproducing more baby quail, to start selling baby quail to help pull in some income to feed these birds and my chickens. And I can see that what I have here, the little bit that I have here, and I don't have to expand this, okay? I'm not going to expand it. I don't have room to expand it, so I got to keep this to this size. But this size here, if I didn't do anything with my chickens to make any kind of money, and I probably won't, and maybe I might, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but the quail, just from selling pickled eggs, and then if I can start selling the babies, just without selling the babies, if I increase my pickled eggs production, because right now the little bit that I have pulls in some money, and it covers a good, if I didn't have the meat birds, it would cover all my costs of feeding everybody right now. It would, okay? But because I have the meat birds, I have a high expense right now with that, and that's going to end in another month when we process the meat birds. But I want to get more meat birds again. You know what I mean? Not right away, but I want to get more. So if I increase the money that I make with the quail, it should kind of balance out and have enough to take care of the meat birds on my next go around, and it won't be out of pocket. Like right now, it's out of pocket. Feed the meat birds. It's expensive, and it might not be that expensive, but to me it is, because it's something I'm not used to. It's an expense I'm not used to having. I'm not used to buying that much feed, and so anyway, all right, guys, just wanted to give you an update today on the little baby quail. How they doing? They're doing great. And there, the light came on again. The heat light just came on again at 92 degrees. Temperature's going up. 94, it cut off. So that's going to work out fine. I'm happy with that. I mean, I could bump the degree up one more, so it'll go up to 96 and down to 93 instead of 92. I could do that and make that range up a degree, but I think I'm okay like that. I'm gonna keep an eye on them. I'll know before long if I need to bump the heat up or not, you know. One thing about down here in Louisiana, we have plenty of heat. You know, we have plenty of heat. All right, guys. A couple of things, you guys. I'm gonna be videoing soon. I'm gonna go to my daughter's house. I'm gonna make a little small raised garden in her backyard for my granddaughters. But I wanna now they live in an apartment, so this is what I want to show. Something that you can do. Now she has a yard. Now I know a lot of people in apartments don't have yards. She has a yard, a nice size yard, but we're gonna do a little small raised bed garden in there. I'm gonna video that, kind of you know, to show you just get started, and hopefully it will spark something in some of y'all who feel like you don't have enough room to get started. And believe me, you can start some kind of way. And if you're on a balcony, you start with containers. You can do it in containers. See what I got in my containers here? Now these are big containers, but we can get something with maybe 5-gallon buckets and start growing. There's plenty of people growing a lot of foods out of 5-gallon buckets. And maybe I might even do, I know I am going to do that for this fall in my greenhouse. When it starts getting cool here, I'm going to grow cucumbers and tomatoes and some peppers in that greenhouse in 5-gallon buckets. That's the plan for this year coming up, you know. So I'll be videoing that to show you that too. But I wish I could be doing it now to show it to you. But I can't plant nothing in there now. It's too hot in there. So as you can see over here, I have things like in small gallon, 1 gallon, 2 gallon. Wait. Where am I now? Okay, 1 gallon and 2 gallon things. I got a lot of stuff growing, and that's stuff that I sell. That's blackberry bushes and fig trees, and that's things I sell. But you know, I might do something just to get a video up to show people how to get started growing in buckets, because I feel like it's very important for you to see somebody doing it, so you can do it, so you can just step out and do it, and to see how it's really nothing hard to do, and hopefully it'll encourage you to do it. Look at a little cucumber there. Got 2 tomatoes there. I got more tomatoes in here. This is strawberry. This is going to eventually be just nothing but a strawberry patch. And that's what I'm getting started this year, but I just threw some extra stuff in it, start growing some extra things, you know. So let's see, I got some cayenne peppers. I'm walking through here, my socks are getting all wet. It's okay. Some cayenne peppers. See them through here. Banana peppers. Can you see them? Yeah. Got a few. Little baby bell peppers are coming out. You're getting flowers. The bell peppers really in the middle of in the summer when it's really hot. That's when they're going to be really producing. They were putting out some peppers. I was cutting them off and taking them as small so that the tree would grow instead of using its energy to keep the fruit, you know, use it, you know, to grow the fruit. I cut them off small so that the tree would never think that it's maturing, you know what I mean, and wanting to die off. So, or bush, whatever it is, what I'm calling a tree, but my bell peppers. So anyway, so in the summertime they put out some peppers. Okay, all right, guys. So that's what's going on today. Hopefully this rain will move on out of here after this week, and I can get on to finishing up this area here. I got a piece of granite I'm gonna put up here, and I'm gonna mortar all this together. And under here, I'm gonna that's where I'm gonna store firewood for the pit, so that we can cook out here, barbecue. And I'm even thinking on and working up a way to attach a rotisserie, so when I get my meat chickens, there we go, put it on the thing and turn it and let it turn all day. And I don't know if I can be able to do that out here or not. We'll see. I want to do that. I'm trying to find ways that I can do it. A little motor that'll turn, and a way to cover this up, because I don't want no animals during the day, you know, like if we are inside and we don't know, and a cat comes over here and starts wanting to eat my chicken, I can't have that. So I'm gonna have a way to cover it, close it up in there, and kind of like rotisserie / smoke, you know. So that's part of the plans, part of my thinking. It's not going to happen right away. What's going to happen first is I get this done where I can start using it as like a barbecue pit. And then, but the meat chickens are going to be coming up in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month. No more than a month. A couple of weeks they'll be ready to start butchering. And I want a rotisserie. I want to use a rotisserie on them. And so anyway, okay guys. All right, see you on the next video. Y'all be blessed.